Hey skis! Hi, I'm Lee, the next big artist, animator, game dev, writer, drawer, person, thing. I'm a beginner artist now, and I'm in what a lot of people like to call beginner HE double hockey sticks. It's basically a drawing route. My art isn't that bad, but it isn't that good. I understand the basics, but I can't seem to apply it to harder things. So, I decided to make a YouTube channel to get out my comfort zone. So yeah, I don't really know what this channel's gonna be, but I know I want to make a lot of new friends, learn a whole bunch of new stuff with art, and honestly just get better, and hopefully stick around too. Animatics. This is literally one of my favorite art forms, and honestly, it's kind of hard to understand what constitutes as an animatic and what doesn't. Honestly, there are way bigger questions than that. So, how do you make one? Well, I don't know. I actually need to watch a bunch of animatics before I can summarize what you need for one. But let's see where I am skill-wise in the meantime. As you can see, I'm very OC heavy. These videos range anywhere from like a year to a year and a half ago, but some of them are pretty recent too. As you can see, I have a lot to learn before I get to the level of some of the greats. But anyways, let's move on to the summary part of this video. So after watching a bunch of animatic videos, I've been able to come up with a summary of what you need to make your own animatic. Mood/emotion, dynamic/perspective, and storyboarding/planning. So those are the few basics that you really need, and now I'm going to utilize them to make my own animatic. You guys are going to watch along. Audio is a given. I saw this really cool animation on YouTube and I knew I wanted to use it with my OCs. I really sat down and listened to the music for a while in order to come up with really cool ideas. So I typically struggle with kind of putting my ideas on paper and sketching it out before I actually get into it, so I just started the first frame, and you're looking at my OC Jebediah, and he's one of my main OCs, so you're going to see him a lot. And I just wanted a cool up-close frame near his face. I kind of wanted a little dynamic, like one of the points that I kept on seeing, so I added some nice flowy hair. Then, kind of with the next two frames, I have Jeb kind of like being like dragged away, very angry, showing his face and stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool to kind of like twist the camera angle a little bit on the second frame. And for the third frame, I kind of wanted on the floor so it wouldn't be too like stagnant with the camera. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then for the last three frames, I have my OC Bricks just kind of staring in disbelief. The camera's kind of like stiff because he's just kind of staring in shock. After all the layouts done, I moved right into mood, and this is something I've never really tried, but with the lighting and stuff, it turned out really nicely, and I'm actually really proud of how this is coming along. Now, the last step, which is typically the most hated step, is to edit it all. I personally used After Effects 2020 version, but I'm really not sure what else programs are out there. I've been using After Effects for years now, and it's worked well for me. Actually, during the pandemic, I used to make a lot of gotcha edits, and I was able to learn how to use the graph editor a lot from there. So I can give some pointers, but I'm not a very good teacher when it comes to editing. So yeah, now we're in After Effects, and I really like making sure my transitions go into each other in a nice way. So that's the first thing I did with these first two, as you can see. I saw with a lot of animatics, there's these like quick jittery movements, so I kind of copied that too with the second frame, and here's it playing back. Skipping over to bricks, I just did like quick zooms in, and I did a slow one first, and then two fast ones, and it looked really nice. So, I guess that's really everything I learned. It was a really cool process, and I feel like applying the things I've seen from people that I like is the best part of that. And honestly, I recommend it to all my other beginners watching on this channel. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm no teacher. I'm just learning and spewing out what I learned back to everyone else. I'm like a robot. Oh my gosh, ChatGPT! Lead ChatGPT! Okay, I'm rambling now, but yeah, I'm about to put up the finished results, and then after that, I'm gonna critique everything I think I could have done better so that I can learn from it later. All in all, I say this was a success, and honestly, I think the only critiques I really have is I wish I kind of cleaned up my artwork a little bit better. In some of the scenes, you can see the lighting kind of like uglily like standing out and stuff. And I wish I was a little more thoughtful on the lighting because I didn't really look into like how to put the lighting. I kind of just went crazy. And I think maybe if I learned exactly what to do and how to do it, things would have looked nicer. Um, but I think honestly, I've learned a lot from doing this one little thing of just kind of breaking it down and fake explaining it, I guess. I feel like I've worked really hard to make it look a way that I like to see from other people and thus made it into my own. I'm really glad I did this and I'm happy with the results. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I don't really know how to end a video off, but thanks for watching all the way to the end. I know it's pretty short, but it is my first video, and I'm just getting accustomed to editing and stuff. If you're wondering what programs I used to draw, I used Krita and well, I mean that's it. I just used Krita. um, I really am open to critiques in the comments, so please, if you have anything to say or add on to, please leave them down. I'll honestly read them, and I'll try and reply to them too. Anyways, bye!